Give enough time to any group of people and let them spread and populate and learn and grow in vastly different environments, and you see on the long scale very severe shifts in culture, beliefs and ideologies. While all of the people of this land come from the same ancestors, it has been long enough where people can have their culture influenced by their ancestors who are as far away from the exile as the people of the current day are to them. You can see it in this Treetop village. It is a magnificent settlement bustling with work and laughter and play, with small animals such as cats and birds being equally as populent as the people themselves. You can see that they have places of study where mysteries of the world can be analysed. They are strong in the mystic and arcane arts, with tomes of knowledge at their disposal. They harvest cacao beans from the trees that their city is built around, and cook small prey that they catch using arrows attached to rope. These arrows come from the people's excellent fletching ability, with arrows and bows unlike any other, and it is a skill that has become almost a hobby as much as a job, as these people find great satisfaction in one-upping their peers. There is a communal resting area where all these people sleep together as equals. They have beautiful frog lights hanging from the beams holding the village up. These are grown by the people to act as lighting during the day and contributes to a warm and safe atmosphere, along with their magical properties, which is likely why these people don't dream of the deep fog expanding countless leagues away. This treetop village situated within a dense jungle is unlike the other villages and settlements that surround it. They are far off the ground and very rarely trek downwards unless to harvest from the thick bamboo forest to the south. And the reasons for this are far more interesting than the basic inference of contentment and comfort that one could guess upon an initial observation. You see, there is a story told by these people to their young about a great betrayal many, many years ago. These people, eons ago, once lived in a series of caves high within the mountains with vast rope bridges between the different points along its jagged peak. They were peaceful and happy with strong trade from the outside world. Their craftsmanship and skill at building was a very useful tool when it came to beneficial trade agreements. Then one night, a single man arrived upon a frail, dying steed and was accepted into the community. He was fed and bathed and became a beloved member of this city, working his way through the ranks and learning about the intricate details of this marvelous settlement. And then one day he disappeared, and for years was not heard from again. The city mourned his loss as he was a valuable member of the community, until a fateful day, 4 years and 72 days after his disappearance, he arrived at the head of a mighty horde. They used his vast knowledge to easily circumnavigate the defenses of the city, thought by others to be impregnable. Him and his horde slaughtered hundreds of innocents and committed unspeakable atrocities that are so vile I shall not list, before running out the few survivors and taking the city for his own. This has bred an almost violent xenophobia into these people, with a deep fear and hatred of the outside, an almost genetic terror of any of those who aren't them, and any that come near. Even those coming from the small quarry settlement to the north are violently skewered with a hail of arrows wielded masterfully by the people. As such, these people are not aware of the world crumbling and dissolving around them, with cities falling, people perishing, terror and fear inflicting the lands around them. This is a great shame, as their potent magical prowess could be useful for protecting those around them, but think also that this magic likely only remains because of their separation from the corrupting forces of the outside. But think also that their connection to the arcane is dwindling, slowly mind you, but dwindling. And this may very well be due to the fact their minds, their most essential avenue for magical energy to manifest, are so consumed by fear and hate that it's eating away at these skills they possess. It is also a tragedy as they lack the knowledge of medicine and care that others could teach them, so any injury sustained is in most cases fatal, with their population numbers having been rising and falling for the last centuries. So here they stand, with a world reaching the end of its cycle, being completely ignorant of the things outside, and slowly losing touch with what makes them who they are.